The couple, holding hands, walked down a wooden dock by the water's edge after spending an evening in a bar on the island of St. John in the U.S. Virgin Islands. They are seen boarding a dinghy and motoring away into the darkness of the Caribbean Sea, headed for their luxury yacht, anchored in the next bay. This CCTV footage, never made public before and released exclusively now to the BBC, contains the last recorded sighting of British woman Sarm Heslop in 2021. Some 6 hours later, she would be reported missing, feared lost at sea. Ryan Bain, her boyfriend at the time, maintained she most likely fell overboard or drowned while swimming, while he was sleeping. He has never been formally questioned by the police. Despite a massive search operation, Sarm's body has never been found, and her disappearance remains a mystery. To try to establish the truth, I spent a month in the U.S. Virgin Islands investigating the case for a BBC Three documentary, speaking to the police who led the investigation, the Coast Guard, and possible witnesses. Described by her friends as a free spirit, former flight attendant Sarm, originally from Southampton, left the UK in 2019 to sail across the Atlantic with friends on a small boat. She was always up for a new challenge. Totally run-of-the-mill for Sarm to just be doing something bonkers, one of her friends on tells me. Accompanied by friend Kate and Kate's boyfriend, Sarm headed for the Caribbean, visiting St. Lucia, Guadeloupe, Dominica, and Martinique. 7 months into the trip, Sarm met Ryan Bain, 49, an American boat captain who chartered his 500,000-pound catamaran, Siren Song, to wealthy tourists. They dated. Sarm stayed on Mr. Bain's yacht, and, after 3 months, the relationship turned serious. Sarm then decided to work as a chef on the yacht and, on March 7, 2021, completed her first charter. That night, she disappeared, leaving behind her passport, phone, and money. She was 41. While Sarm's friends and family have tried to keep her story in the media spotlight and enlisted an investigator to help, her mom, Brenda, says she accepts her daughter is dead. But the hope they will establish what happened, she says, is what keeps them going. We still haven't been able to grieve properly. We all deserve to know what happened to her and to bring her home. It's just so unfair, says Brenda. One key piece of evidence I wanted to see was CCTV showing the last recorded sighting of Sarm, which had never been made public by police. So, when the island's chief of police, Stephen Phillip, handed it to me, I was surprised. We're at a dead end, he admitted. If anybody could look at this video and see something and say something, it can help. That's why now. Sarm's mom had previously watched a small section of the footage, but Sarm's friends had not seen any of it. They hoped they might spot something in the way the couple interacted with each other that night, which would provide answers. But when I showed the footage to them, crowded around a kitchen table, they admitted that beyond confirming that she did get on board the dinghy, the CCTV didn't tell them much, and it could be interpreted in a variety of ways.